Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is the Upper Tier Podcast. It's Thursday, the first Thursday tier talk of the new year. Happy New Year to everyone. 2025. Back on our screens, myself and our co-host, the Dazzler. How are we, Darren?
I'm all right, Niall. Hanging in there, you know, yourself.
Good. Happy days, happy days. I have a little bit of a sore knee tonight. I had physio today.
You did?
Yeah, I was at physio.
Look at you.
I was at physio up in the Swift Care Clinic today. My first appointment following on from back in December.
Yes, correct.
I left with a bag of coloured bands and a load of exercises to do over the next 2 weeks. So we'll see how that goes.
Little bit of homework to do.
Little bit of homework, but thank God, no surgery, no knee replacement, none of that nonsense.
No, we don't want any of that crack at all now, do we?
Still fighting good.
While you were at the Swift Care, I was in the barber's getting looked after, you know, so that's why it looks so fresh tonight, just saying.
Very fresh, actually. Very fresh.
I was a bit grizzly on Monday. I was a bit grizzly on Monday night, but
I was told by a friend of ours last night in the chat that I looked like the Blue Meanie.
That's I've heard that before, you know.
It wasn't nice.
I've heard that before, you know.
I might have to put him on the naughty step.
I've heard this before.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God.
Well, anyway, we'll take a look back.
You know what they don't know. They don't know that I called you at some stage in, was it November? It was around about November. And I was calling you to give out about something. Do you remember? And as I called you to give out, you answered the phone. It was a video chat.
My buddy
and
was
the Blue Meanie was standing, and he was like, "Hello," and I was like, "What? What's going on here?" Well, I had called to give out about something. Yeah. If I remember rightly.
That's right. You were up to 90 over something. And
I was up to 90 over something, and then I was like, what's happening? And it wasn't actually until about 2 days later that I managed to tell you the story as to why I'd called to unload a couple of barrels. But very funny. Very funny.
Do you know what it is about him, and from being around him now a couple of times? There's just an infectious positivity about the guy. And you can't be in a bad humor around him or when you see him. He just puts a smile on your face.
Isn't that like, no matter what kind of game you're in, you know, whether you're a bus driver, whether you're a wrestler, whatever you do, isn't that the kind of energy that's generally going to bring people back, and that's gonna you know, put you up there as somebody that they want to be involved with and stuff like that?
Every roster, every staff, everything. Employee list needs a guy like that. That's for sure.
100%.
Yeah, and he's a top bloke. I'm hoping to see him. Hopefully I'll see him when I'm over in Vegas, and we will try and clear out a buffet if we can, the two of us. He's my brother from another mother, that's for sure.
I imagine you guys could do some serious damage at a buffet.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Oh yeah. We'd walk in there like Axe and Smash, no doubt about it.
We'd walk in there like Axe and Smash. That's as good as it gets. There's no point me lying.
Yeah,
you've taken the
demolition.
Yeah, you've taken the title with that one now. That's a winner.
Tell you. In the chat, Ryan's in. Big up, Ryan. Didn't quite go to plan the other night. We will talk about it.
No, and you've let me down, Ryan, because I had Newcastle and both to score. And obviously you scored, but it was given as a foul or something. So that was a bit upsetting, to be honest with you now. But
Brighton have just gone 2-0 up, folks, just to let you know. Big up, Baz. Thanks for joining us. Missed you yesterday, buddy. Missed you yesterday. Good news is, Baz, some of your socks have arrived in Ireland, so hopefully I'll have them for you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Baz is a big Odd Socks. You know the Odd Socks?
Yes.
Huge Odd Socks fan.
And I know he's also a fan of those WWE boxer shorts, if I remember rightly.
The Contender ones, yeah.
He is. Yeah, I know that as well.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, Arbaz, isn't he?
Salt of the
He is a good guy. Yeah, gotta say.
Zayn is in. Silva man playing like Mane. Absolutely. This guy is unbelievable.
Now, you know, until the new guy, Juric, came in,
he
wasn't getting a kick.
Yeah.
And the new coach has come in, fresh set of eyes. First thing he does, give your man the ball. Give it to him. And we're going to talk an awful lot, not just tonight, but in general around this kid. The boy Tyler Dibbling is going to be a superstar.
Absolutely.
A superstar. Russell, the last Southampton manager, was it Russell Martin? No, it wasn't Russell Martin. The last Southampton manager, maybe it was Russell Martin.
It was Russell Martin. Yeah,
it was. United had been linked with him. And I think there was a bid put on the table of £21 million or something to that effect. And Russell Martin came out in one of the press conferences and says, "Oh yeah, United have bid 21 million. They might get the right side of him for that, but what about the rest of it?"
What's going on here? If we had a handball at United or something like that, or
I do not know.
Ball was brought in and a shot taken, and might be a free kick. Maybe he's holding the old white stuff in his hand, the old spray gel. It was just must have been just outside the box, was it? Player went down. A player went down to block it and caught it with his arm. Hoyland coming off here.
It's delict and it's in the box.
Okay, so did he blow for a free kick just before that? Maybe.
No, the free kick was given outside. The free kick was given outside the box. The block happened a couple of minutes ago.
Okay,
and it hasn't gone back that far. Hoyland and Ugarte have both come off.
Ooh.
For Joshua Zirkzee and Toby Collier.
Ugarte put in a serious shift in that first half, I have to say. He was blocking, throwing his life on the line for everything, to be honest.
And don't forget, he did nearly 200 minutes the weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 hours, not 200 minutes.
It felt like it.
Hoyland does not look like a happy camper coming off.
Stay with us. Who's standing over this? Fernandez, is it?
Might be ex-Sporting player Mateus Fernandez.
Yeah.
He's lining up the free kick, all right. You seem to be ever so slightly ahead of me.
Just slightly. Big up, Jack. How are you? Make sure, folks, you're subscribing to Misfits Madness. I did a watch along today on this channel for the press conference today with the other YouTube. I know. Good stuff, Jack. Good stuff. Keep it going. Right, before we start, everyone knows me and you, huge wrestling fans, right? Sadly today, this man passed away. Bob Uecker passed away today, 90 years of age. Brewers, absolute legend, baseball, Hall of Fame, baseball Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame. And who could forget that choke with Andre, the size of Andre hands to Bob Uecker's head? No, we put that in there, that little picture as well. But R.I.P. Bob Uecker, 90 years of age. As they would say in baseball, not a bad innings at all.
Not a bad innings at all.
But an absolute, what an absolute personality and stuff like that. And a man who perfectly fit and epitomized the business of pro wrestling back then. Absolutely phenomenal. So rest in peace, Bob Uecker, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the extended Uecker family, of course, the Brewers and the baseball and the wrestling community. Huge outpouring today on social media. Do
you know what I always find when these kind of characters, leave the building, let's say.
Yeah.
Those memories of childhood take a big bump. Do you know what I mean?
It's like what happens is a piece of your life's jigsaw comes out and goes back into the box, doesn't it?
And what's really weird is obviously when you're a child, you don't necessarily see the volume of people who leave the building. You're not in tune with that. You're, trying to tie your shoelaces and do it. And as you get a bit older,
you're so far removed from it because you're so young.
Yeah, and then as you get a bit older, you start and you're like, oh, that guy is gone and that guy is and that guy. And then it starts to go, Jesus, it's tough.
Yeah, it reminded me when you bring that up now, I went to physio today, and when I got to the counter, believe it or not, who was at the counter booking an appointment as well?
It wasn't Bob Uecker.
No, it wasn't. It was an old friend of mine. Aisling Regan is her name. Shout out to Aisling. She's an OG, used to live 4 doors down from me back when I was a kid in Hazel Avenue. And we got chatting briefly because obviously we were going into appointments and stuff like that. And she said to me, she asked me, how's my sister Jane? I said, she's fine down in Wexford now. And she goes, and how is the mum and dad? And I said, Aisling, the mum and dad, I'm sure, are both fine, but they left the building a long, long time ago. And she said, Niall, I'm the same about my parents are gone as well. And she goes, isn't it terrible? I says, it is. But I suppose we get to that age, Aisling. But shout out to Aisling Reagan if she does happen to listen or comes across on YouTube. It was great seeing you today and stuff like that and all. She was we used to all hang around in a group on the road that we lived on, and she was one of the girls that hung around with us and stuff like that. So shout out there. So there you go. A little story about people leaving the building and stuff like that. So there you go. Let's get into the chat then. Ryan, how we didn't score last night, Dazzlers, beyond me. Create loads of chances, and it's typical of our season. Just gifting easy goals away. I think once you went to 2-0 down, Ryan, you had a real uphill struggle.
Absolutely. We knew going to St. James's Park under the lights there on a Wednesday night is never going to be easy. Newcastle flying high at the minute. Alexander Isak, probably the most informed player in the league.
My God. It's just missed a sitter.
Who has?
Suleimani.
Oh, Niall, don't be doing this to me, man, will you?
They're absolutely killing you still. He's after running past the right back, and he's
it's Euro by the looks of it. He's left Euro. He's done really well.
And leaving him for dead ain't easy.
It's definitely not a sitter, but
you got to nestle that in the far corner.
Listen, you've certainly got to make the keeper make a good save. He doesn't hit the target, which is criminal. Because remember, if he does hit the target, you might get the rebound off the left hand. But he's done a serious job on the boy Euro there.
He did all the hard work.
Who isn't slow, by the way?
No, not by any stretch.
No.
Not by any stretch. Ryan hit the post, the bar. Larson missing from 2 yards. A goal disallowed for fuck all. Yeah. Listen, man, it's not going your way. It's not going your way, and that's like it's tough. You know what I mean? And it's and it's tough up there as well. Like that's a really tough place to go. And coughing up those 2 goals as well is just
It's a very tough place to go at the best of times. So let's be honest.
The second Brighton goal has us out of the relegation zone. Thank you, Brighton. There you go.
On goal difference. Crazy, isn't it?
Must be, yeah, absolutely. That goal for Isaac was offside as well. But they drew the lines wrong.
Doesn't shock me.
That's what you say.
Little chuckle. I like it, right?
Zach is in. Hello, everyone. Big up, Zach.
Hey,
thanks
Zach.
for joining us again tonight. But yeah, absolutely nice. Everyone, make sure give Zach a welcome. I think he was in last night. I think at one stage for the pro wrestling show.
God, how have we not scored? Oh God.
Is Ramsdale turning into Courtois tonight? Isn't it?
No, the ball comes out wide on the left hand side to Garnacho. Mm-hmm. He drops the shoulder and goes by the defender and cuts the ball across the 6-yard box. And Anthony's coming in at the far side, and he goes to knock it in, but it hits him on the knee and takes all the sting out of the ball. And
once you said the ball went Anthony, then that's why you haven't scored.
It falls into the hands of Ramsdale, but that should be 1-1. Yeah. Anthony is looking and he's like, oh God, how have I not scored there? Because he's about 3 yards out, don't forget.
Ryan, Southampton have been very good tonight, to be fair. Bar their spanking of Brentford, they've looked much better under their manager. They have, I tell you. They look really good tonight. That first half is as good a first half you'll see a team play at Old Trafford this season. I can tell you that now. They look, I said it to Darren earlier, Ryan, if Southampton had went in a half-time 2-3-0 up, it wouldn't have flattered them at all. They were exceptional.
It might not have flattered them, but it certainly would have flattened me if that's any good.
Absolutely. 100%.
I was here's a very quick funny one before we go on. We were downstairs when I came in, and Thursday I've got to just try and get the food on board between getting in and getting ready and stuff like that. And Rosanna knew the football was on, and I had the commentary on. Hit it in the. Oh yeah, that's live. Hang on, you getting free out of that? No, still there. We're just on the edge of the box here. We're trying to create something. Hit it. Get in. Oh, Ramsdale. Okay, Ramsdale's coming alive now. We're coming alive. We're starting to pour it on a little bit, just a little bit. My fear here would be though, if we start piling forward like this, it's going to leave it open, and this where I'm going to. I spoke to Rosanna downstairs, and she watched all of the game on Sunday, all of the Arsenal game. And she said, like, how are you so good on Sunday, and now you're losing to the team that's like bottom of the league? And I says, well, here's your problem. We go play Liverpool, who we got a draw against. We go play City, who we beat. We go play Arsenal, who we've knocked out. They need, yeah, you're not the only one, Ryan. We come out and teams sit back and they low block against us and we can't break them down. We've lots of possession. And when we cough possession up, they hit us on the counter attack and we get stung and they bounce off us and blah, blah, blah. I said, the difference is when we play City and the Arsenal and Liverpool, they come out to try and play football and they leave holes at the back and we're a counter-attacking team, so it works for us, but it doesn't work, you know. And she was like, Jesus, I just kind of thought it was like, you know, you're better than them, you'll beat them, they're better than you, it won't, you know. And
no. If it was that easy, me and you would be millionaires gambling. It doesn't work that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The one thing I would say about these is there's no low block here tonight. These guys have come out and they're playing football.
No, well, they're certainly, yeah, but they're certainly sitting into a low block when they don't have the ball. It's how quickly that they're able to turn over.
That's now, a sign. That's a sign of real good coaching, actually, when they do that.
Well, here's the match stats. United have had 14 attempts to Southampton's 11.
Okay, forget it. You're all good now. Small bones coming on.
Tyler Dibbling is actually the one coming off.
Exactly.
Which I'm delighted to see in one sense. In another sense, it looks like he's carrying a knock, the lad, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Is this an attempt to shore up the middle here with Smallbone? Dibbling would be way more attacking than Smallbone. So you're now leaving, you know, Suleimana up there on his own to try and furrow the field on his own. And you're looking for Smallbone to try and sit in a little bit more and keep things a bit more defensively tight.
Maybe. I don't think they've been having a problem in midfield. It's not like they've been getting overrun or anything, you know, but
I think if
I was Southampton at Old Trafford in 63 minutes gone, I wouldn't be trying to shore up what I have. That's a very dangerous game.
It looks like that's what he's trying to do, because I think in the last 10 minutes or so, you know, you started to just play on the bounce, and they've just started to create a little bit. Obviously, the Anthony chance, the Garnacho chance, and the ball in at Fernandez and stuff.
Looking at it though, I'm looking at a lot of your good play at the moment is nearly like you're nearly bypassing the midfield. You're nearly hitting the front real quick.
And we're on. Hang on. Play him. Hit it. Oh, hit it.
He sat half the team down and still didn't shoot. Did you see that?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, he had an opportunity the first. Now it's great play again, and this kid is starting to look like a baller, which I played that. You know, I played that violin for quite a while about this lad. And when he came in and everyone was pissing on him, I was like, let's give him a bit of time. He's got to get used to the speed of the league. He's come from Italy where they play football on deck chairs, you know. I think this kid Xerxes still has lots to give for Man United, I have to say. I really do.
It's whether he'll get the opportunity or not.
Well, do you know, I think the thing that might save him, you can't sell your whole team. And this leads in.
Timing is perfect.
Timing is perfect. Apparently 40 million is on the table. 40 million ain't getting them. Now, the number is 60 sterling. So I don't know, between the 40 and the 60, where do we get to? Are we at a certain amount with add-ons? How does it go? That could be huge for us to reinvest in January with maybe getting a left wing back and possibly getting another attacking player. And then obviously you're looking at Rashford as well. So if you lose Rashford and Garnacho, it's highly unlikely you lose Xerxes as well, I would say.
Should have gone for Crava and not for Garnacho and some money. That's a very tough deal to do in a January window, I have to say. Just to let you know, Brighton have won 2-0 full time against Ipswich away at Ipswich. That's a good win for Brighton away at Ipswich.
It's not good for me, don't know. And I'll tell you why. No, it's not good for me. I play fantasy football, as you know.
Yeah.
And myself and my older son are having a bit of a ding-dong battle. So he had 70 6 points at the start of the night. And I had 73. So he was 3 points ahead this week. We both had Amad Diallo. And I also had Nusar Mazraoui. He had Bart Verbruggen. And he's just kept a clean sheet from him. Which means at the moment, I am on 77. And my boy is now on 85. So unless Mazraoui can put one in the top bin, I may be in trouble here.
Interesting. Right, let's take a quick look back at the last couple of nights and stuff like that. Anything stand out with you? I mean, I know you predicted a bunch of draws, didn't you?
Yeah, we did actually.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Suppose, I mean, the City one was a very, very strange one. They seemed to be in real control there and then just died on their feet.
And the thing was, I showed somebody the video today, that we've had in the WhatsApp group. It's the most passive aggressive thing you're likely to see, where Pep Guardiola is involved with Stefan Ortega after the game.
Oh, the one I sent in to you last night, yeah. That one, yeah.
And there's a lot of hugging and arms around.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're waiting on him to just unload a right hand on him.
Yeah, he looks like the Predator about to rip the spinal cord out of his back, like.
Yeah. Now, there was another one which was pretty similar, which involves Josko Vardiol.
Yes.
So Ortega and Vardiol seem to take a lot of the brunt. Now, I didn't see the Brentford goals, but I'm wondering what their hand actor part in the goals was, because Pep was not a happy camper. Not a happy camper at all.
No. I think with the Ortega one, he was having a right pop, and then he realised the camera was right there. There. And then he kind of like, it's kind of like, you let me down, but you're still my guy. You know what I mean? By the time he got him in the dressing room, that was a different conversation.
Oh, absolutely. I'd say behind closed doors, that looked very different.
Chelsea 2-2. Reece James coming up with the equaliser, 95th minute, I think it was.
And really getting Chelsea off the hook, to be honest with you. I thought Chelsea would win this. I actually tipped 2-1. And I thought when they went to goal up fairly early on, I said, you know what, floodgates could open here, because I said, at home, Bournemouth without Evan Nilsson and without Enazunel would have been, struggling to get too many goals to, oh my God, that's unlucky. It's a great piece of skill on the edge of the box from Xerxes. Did you see it?
No,
balls fed into his feet, and he takes it with his right foot. But as he takes it, he plays it behind his back and plays a little one to the side, and the defender just takes it before it gets to Diallo's toe. But really nice piece of skill there from Xerxes.
What time are you on there at the moment?
69:10.
Okay, so I'm about 5 seconds ahead of you.
Okay.
So it's nothing at all. So just let you know. Yeah, Gundogan coming on. Yeah, Gundogan has just, like, he's so static and feels immobile and all. It's weird.
The legs have gone. The legs have gone. You can see the legs have gone, yeah. And maybe that was a factor in going to Barcelona in the first place, because obviously the pace in Spain is a bit different, and then you've got the added bonus of the better weather and stuff like that. So maybe he knew what was on the horizon, and then it was just the fact that he didn't get the game time at Barcelona that he went, I need to get out of here. And City gave him an out ball, and he went, I'll take it. But it probably wasn't a great decision,
This boy we've spoke about so much, haven't we? Semenyo.
Yep. I sure have, yeah.
Incredible player.
And that's a great ball. Go on, cut it back. Oh no.
Second one wasn't so good.
The first two were really good. 1-2 and puts it in. Semenyo's very, very good. Now, Semenyo came from Bristol City in the Championship. This is another guy who's come up from Championship level and has just been able to create a massive profile for himself. Lots of these players around. Jared Bowen, the same. You know, it was that whole.
They just don't. It's real kind of nearly old school. They play with a freedom, a lack of fear. They don't mind about making mistakes. They
And
just
you know what?
play.
I think there's a lot of hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Oh my god, is that handball now? Oh my god. It's great again from Xerxes. He draws the player in. This boy Suleiman is causing real trouble, man. And it's great play from Xerxes. He creates a bit of space out on the touchline. He rolls the defender and puts the ball out to Garnacho, and Garnacho gets onto the ball, and he actually does really well to put the ball back into a great area. And even though he puts it back into a good spot, when the ball comes, it breaks to Diallo, and he's about to hit it. And as he goes to hit it, there's a block from the Southampton player. Now, I didn't see what it hit or how high or low it was. It's ricocheted off something. They're not looking at anything by the sounds of it. So it's away we go. More the same.
Southampton now have a free kick about 10 yards outside your box. I think, is that James Ward-Prowse coming on, is it?
No,
he's gone. He's not there, sure.
He's at Nottingham Forest.
Armstrong's coming on anyway, isn't he one of them?
It's the two Armstrongs.
Both Armstrongs. Yeah.
Or no, it's Flynn Downs and Armstrong.
Flynn Downs, sorry, yeah. I thought I recognised him, yeah.
Flynn Downs and Armstrong. Yeah. They've just popped up on my screen. Are they taking off Suleiman? Please take him off.
They may have. I know he looked.
They're taking off the boy Mateus Fernandez, who, by the way, is a baller.
Yeah.
An absolute baller. And they're taking off, gives another one. No, the other one is Joe Aribo.
You couldn't take Suleiman off. He's been unbelievable.
Well, you certainly shouldn't, but the boy Fernandez.
Flynn Downs has gone in. He's just shoving United players around. The boy Fernandez, who came in from Sporting Lisbon, is a terrific footballer. Mateus Fernandez plays as one of the two number 10s in that kind of a 3-4-3 formation, you know. Very played in the Ruben Amorim in the side at Sporting. Wasn't a regular, but did play at times, and a really tidy, clever footballer. That's a free for Toby Collier. Well played. Really good getting your body in the way there. Getting the foul. Clever. Absolutely. So let's move on. Big win for West Ham. You kind of predicted it could happen.
Yeah, I just thought at home with the new manager bounce, there was an opportunity for them to get something. And yeah, today on things that didn't happen.
I wouldn't say that's the case.
Chelsea hardly want another problem child, do they?
I know, yeah. It's just, like, where would he even fit? Where does he fit in there? Like,
does he take a spot on as number 9 ahead of Jackson?
But he hardly wants to play central, does he? That's when he's at his most annoyed. And sure, if he's going in on the left, then he's taking Sancho, is it?
Yeah, possibly.
But that doesn't make sense. Unless they want to pair him up with his buddy again, maybe.
Imagine.
I don't know. Yeah.
Imagine being Jackson Martin or Nicholas Jackson and being flanked by Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford. Imagine that. I just got a giggle from the bed there.
More surrounded than flanked. Imagine he goes and the two of them ball out.
I just got a giggle. There's a small person watching this TV here, you know, and I just got a giggle from the bed with that one.
Yeah.
Enjoy that song, did you? Yeah?
He might be looking to order a Chelsea jersey, would he?
He definitely won't, you know. His best buddy is over at the game tonight. Harry Maguire. Him and Johnny are gone over, but it's not looking good at the minute for them. We might try and steal something here.
Southampton should have definitely had a penalty. Flynn Downs.
Yep.
If Napoli are offering 70 million for Garnacho, sell him immediately. I don't think
absolutely. I don't think they're that silly though.
No. Ryan, West Ham had 4 shots and 3 on target the whole game and scored 3 goals. Yeah, they did everything. Sometimes it goes like that. You go in there, new manager, and the next thing, everything you hit, it's the back of the net.
Everything you hit, it's a great tackle. Well done.
Absolutely. Moving into the next night, then Villa with a big win at Goodison.
Everton's biggest problem is going to be scoring goals. They don't concede bagfuls, as you can see there against Villa. Remember, somebody mentioned some crazy cricket score the other day, and I was like, not happening. I said this will be a goal either way, and it proved that way. I think David Moyes has his work cut out here because he needs to find a way to get Everton to score some goals, and they just don't look like a team that can put 2 or 3 past anybody at the minute, unfortunately, Phil.
Am I right in thinking, do you know who's going there next? Tottenham.
To Everton?
Yeah, away at Goodison, I think on Sunday. I'm not too sure what way they broke it down. Yeah. And you know, if Everton were to win there, they go within 3 points of Tottenham.
Wow.
Would we be worried about Tottenham in a relegation battle at all? Or?
No, I don't think so. I think one of the biggest issues is obviously the goalkeeper and the 2 centre backs being injured. You know, you've got Van de Ven, Romero, and Vicario. Now, obviously, they brought in the goalkeeper in the meantime, but unless they play Wolves and put forth, I doubt it. I don't think so, Ryan. I think you guys would be in a great chance that day. But yeah, I think that's where they'd need to just say, right, we have to look at what we have and why we're in this situation, rather than just making it about results. With the boys on the pitch, I think it's very different for Spurs. This is brilliant. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Did well there. The ball was way out, no?
That ball was out by about 2 feet. No? The ball that Ramsdale cleared?
Yes.
That looks like that was out by about 2 feet at least.
About 2 feet. Now, hang on. We're going to see it in the replay here.
Why do you see the replay? That's insane.
That's 3 feet out, which means it should have been a United corner.
Flynn Downs just picked up a booking there, I think, did he?
Surprise.
Our beat the bookie special. Newcastle winning 3-0 against Wolves. Of course, we spoke about it with Ryan in the chat, of course. Tough. Crystal Palace 2-0. Big win up there at the King Power as well. Good win for them. What did you make of the North London Derby 2-1?
How many minutes is he on?
Who?
Downs.
How many minutes?
How many minutes is he on the pitch? Hang on.
It has to be less than 10, is it?
I'd say so. Now, we know he's always good for a card.
Yeah.
6 minutes. He's 6 minutes on the pitch.
Ramsdale's after making a whirly there.
Oh, it's a great save. Does he get the header? Oh, no.
And look at who it was as well.
Yeah, no. For anybody that doesn't know, we did our Beat the Bookie bets the other night on Monday night. And one of my Beat the Bookie bets, a great save by Ramsdale. One of my Beat the Bookie bets was a goal or assist bet. And in that, I had Savinho, and he got an assist. I had Ollie Watkins, he got a goal. And I had Diogo Jota, and he got a goal. And I have them 3 with Bruno Fernandes, and that was 18-1. I gave that out on Monday night. Here's Big Harry Maguire and Christian Eriksen.
See, what do you make of this Big Ange situation? That, sacked immediately after Carabao Cup elimination, if it happens, stuff like that.
I don't think so.
I'm listening to his post-match interviews, and it's like he's nearly begging to be sacked. He's nearly asked him. He just keeps on saying, none of this is good enough. It's horrendous. All this kind of thing. It's like as if he wants out, yet they're sticking with him. It's mad.
I don't know if he wants out or if he's just putting his hands up and saying, it's not good enough, and we should be doing better. And everyone can understand that.
He's the manager,
Of course he is, but he also doesn't cross the white line at times. It's very, very easy to throw dirt at the manager, which we know because it happens quite regularly. But at times, the performances aren't there, and players are going to have to hold their hands up as well and try and pick up a shovel. Hold on, Niall. Hold on. We have a goal.
We do.
We do.
We
Okay,
do.
ball's knocking around in the midfield here. That's brilliant. Matthias de Ligt steps in, picks it up, gives it to Fernandez. Fernandez gives it to Xerxes. Xerxes gives it out wide to Amad Diallo. Diallo out on the right, chops in onto the left foot. Cuts Amad Diallo. And Brody hasn't captain in fantasy. Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo.
Ramsdale having a chat with a pigeon, was he?
Right, let's go. Let's go.
Game on, game on.
Game on. 81 minutes on the clock. So you've got 9 plus added time. It's go time at Old Trafford.
How lucky was that? How lucky was that deflection back into his path as well?
Let's see. Xerxes does well again. Xerxes linking this really well. Comes in, chops in on the left. It comes back to him. And it opens him up. He finishes it well, though, the second time.
He does, absolutely.
He hits it with his right foot. Hits it with the right foot, which is the bad foot. And under the keeper's body. Look at this. That's a good... He's lucky there, but that's a great finish from the boy. Not saving that, Ramsdale, are you? Take that.
Ryan, you're a Wolves fan. What are you doing here? Time for a Bruno winner. It's only a fantasy.
He wants Southampton to be beaten. Being a Wolves fan, having Southampton below you gives you the bump. And Ipswich as well, there's 2.
Yeah, but Southampton isn't going to climb above Wolves at this stage.
Well, I don't know.
Right, we better get into the weekend's action, will we?
I'm going to try my best not to butcher this guy's name, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to try. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but I'm going to try not to butcher it, right? Southampton have just made a change there. And they've brought on Paul Anuchu, is how I'm going to say it. He's a big Nigerian forward. And he came on against you boys, if you remember, a few weeks ago at St. Mary's.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely electric. He's a big, leggy, gangly sort of lad. He holds the ball up well. He runs the channels. He's awkward. He will do us no favours in the last 10 minutes here. Absolutely none.
The way things are going here at the moment, it's unlikely the ball is going to be in your half unless they get going. Because you guys are now fired up for it.
We're going. That's a good ball.
We better scan down through the weekend's action, will we? Otherwise, we're going to be here till about midnight.
Ball just broke there. Sorry. I'm topping most of my fancy Premier League teams. Need the points from Bruno. Did you captain them or something, Ryan?
Ryan. Very disappointed.
Ryan knows what he's doing. That's tell you what, he'd a game on Sunday. Oh, that's brilliant.
Ryan, unless there's money in those leagues you're in, I'd be very disappointed.
We looked at the game on Sunday and there was a couple of standout performances for United, one of whom was Matthias de Ligt, and he has continued that tonight. Been very good again, especially in the second half, stepping up to take the ball before it gets too high. What's going on? You giggling away there to yourself?
I want to begin the weekend's action, otherwise we're going to be here till midnight. That's all. I know you're getting very excited because Amad just scored.
I am. And
that's okay.
Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo.
Big up, Kate. What's the crack, lads? How bad is Man United, lads? Couldn't kick snow off a rope.
Jesus.
Could be a dagger coming in, Kate. Don't call that too soon. That too soon.
My son is on 90 points in fantasy. 90.
There you go.
90. That's a lot of points, man. I've got 82. I'm only 8 behind him.
Okay.
90. Jesus.
We're going to have to do this a bit quick for you, right? Otherwise, your beat the bookie is in danger, right? So we don't want that.
Well, you don't need to worry about me beat the bookie because I haven't done that. So if you want to slow
I've done some because you did them on Monday, I did them on Thursday. So we balance it out.
We're up and running.
Ryan's in. 500 quid if you win one of the leagues I'm in. I'm just really competitive. Listen, if there's 500 quid on the line, cheer them all night. I
won 3 of the leagues a couple of years ago and won nearly 2,000. 3 cash leagues.
I'd always like to score in the next 4 games to break the record. Interesting. How many points are you on this for this season, Dazzler? What's total?
I'll tell you now, Ryan. I'll tell you now. We do have an upper tier league, Ryan. Brody, you're doing a bit better tonight, actually. Sorry. I've just realised Brody captained Amad Diallo. He's got 7 points, which doubles to 14. And he's getting the 3 bonuses, which is going to bring him 20. So, Brody, you actually got up out of the doldrums again. Let's see here.
Just went down there with removed ribs.
My little boy will be on about 70 odd, I'd say. We're doing all right here. 70 and 80 and a 90. How many have I got total?
That's not bad for an under 10s goalkeeper now, I have to say.
That is not bad. Decent. How many have I got? I have 1246. Sorry? 1246, yeah.
What's the goal on this? 3 minutes plus stoppage?
3 plus stoppage, yeah. Great ball.
Firing up now.
Go on, Xerxes. Step in. Good boy. Just keep popping it about there. Woohoo. Oh, Amad Diallo. Yeah, he has it. He still has it. Oh. Did everything and then sat himself down.
Yeah.
It's a bit unfortunate, that, wasn't it?
That's it. Right. Quick fire. Newcastle Bournemouth.
Newcastle 3-1.
Okay. Brentford Liverpool. Are the wheels rattling a little bit? What do you think, or were we just unlucky the other night?
Nah, they're rattling a little bit, I think. It's not an easy place to go as well. Only been beaten once there this season. I am going to go. He's definitely doing better than me this week. But look at the points, 1430. That's a chunk. Jesus, Ryan. 1430. That is you're doing nothing wrong there. 1430. You lead. I'd say you lead absolutely every group I'm in on 1430. You do. Yeah. You lead every group I'm in on 1430. Fair play to you.
So under 60 or 70 is a bad week.
Yeah, 100%.
Fair play, Ryan. Fair play.
Yeah, that's tops, Ryan. Now, let me say that again. I think you'll just squeak over the line, but I think it's going to be tough, and I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, there's a lot of background noise going on at the moment, isn't there? So it doesn't help things either.
There is a lot of background noise, and in one sense, it's reminding me very much of last season. With the background noise that was it was different background noise. Brilliant, Xerxes. It was different background noise.
You're going to be very happy in a minute.
Oh, no.
That's all I'm saying.
Hang on.
And so is your boy.
Brody, tune in here. Ball with Amad Diallo. Going down the right-hand side. Chops in. Gets on his left foot, gets it back. Oh, stop. This boy is electric. Yes.
Ramsdale chatting the pigeons again.
I tell you what a ball. More points for you. That's right. More points for me. It's double. More points for me son as well. I'll go over 90 actually, Ryan, now to think about it. And I only brought Diallo into my team this week for Emile Smith-Rowe.
That's a real sickener for Southampton, isn't it? After playing well,
that's a really good goal, by the way.
That's a beautiful finish up over the shoulder.
And I tell you what, Christian Eriksen's played a great ball there. He's played the first time off the 1-2 from Diallo, and he's got the lob wedge out, and he's just dinked it over the centre back.
Should Ramsdale do better?
I'm gonna have a look at it on the replay now.
I think so.
Diallo into Eriksen first time. There's nothing you're doing about that. Absolutely nothing.
Oh no, he's down.
There is nothing you're doing against that.
No.
He
did get a slight hand to it.
He tries to react with his hand. Now your problem is if you look at the proximity from where he kicks the ball and where Ramsdale is, you're probably talking 3 yards. And it's
he doesn't bury it either. He guides it.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be with that kind of. You know,
I reckon Brody would have saved that.
No, I'm with you, Ryan. From that distance, there's not a lot going on, you know.
I just like criticising Ramsdale anyway. He loves pigeons.
You do.
There we go. Right. What did you say, Brett? Liverpool, you reckon?
2-1 Liverpool. Yeah.
Cool. Leicester, Fulham.
Leicester, Fulham. Leicester, Fulham. Neither of these teams can score the goals that the chances they create are worthy of, because literally they're creating chance. That's brilliant, Toby Collier. Chance after chance after chance, and they just can't take it.
Corner coming in here now from Southampton.
Corner
the
coming
big
in,
lad,
yeah, that's right.
The big lad's in the middle of the box as well. He's about 7 foot tall.
He is.
He's like almost.
This is where you want your keeper to come and take this, isn't it? And just get rid of it. Now, it's an outswinger, so don't forget. Here's my problem. Can you see where Onana is for the outswinger?
Oh my God, his own player got in the way. Jesus Christ.
What's going on here?
You'll see it now.
We will.
Lovely header and his own player gets in the way.
Is it the big lad?
No, I don't think so.
It hits his own player. Thank God for that.
It's his own player. It's gone
James
bottom corner.
Bray. Oh no, that's Harwood Bellis.
Absolutely. Leicester,
And
Fulham.
you know
what did you give me on that?
It's going on target as well.
Yeah, bottom corner. Yeah.
And who's a hit? Flynn Downs.
That clown.
Yeah, Leicester and Fulham creating just bags and bags and bags of chances, but they just don't take them. I think I'll go 1-1 draw here. Leicester, Fulham. No, 2-1 Fulham.
Oh no. 3-1.
Hold on now.
Wait till you see this. Oh my God.
God. Watch on. Watch this. Can't say it out loud. I can't say it out loud. Hang on. Keep watching. Keep watching. Right, who's that? Flynn Downs gives it to the keeper. Keeper gives it to... Your man falls over it. Oh, man. Amad Diallo.
Picking up the ball tonight, is he? Picking up the ball.
A hat-trick. And you could... God. Sorry. We've just gone from a situation where the smallest in the house was at the bottom of the week. Diallo has just scored a hat-trick, 5 points a goal, and he hasn't captained. He'll probably get about 36 to 40 points off this and could overtake myself and his brother in the weekly game.
You'll probably get a man of the match as well, will he?
He'll get the bonus points as well, which will get doubled. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Wow. And your mate Harry is sitting there watching Diallo get his hat-trick for United. Huh?
Hey, Ryan, I wouldn't criticise the goalkeeper too much from that distance.
No, that was the one he was talking about. Well, that's not the keeper either.
I know, I went back up to him for the crack.
Yeah, but that's not the keeper who's coughed that one up either.
It's desperate all round. It's just desperate.
Well, no. Look at the touch. It's Walker Peters. The touch from what? It's not Ramsdale. It's not Ramsdale. Watch it. Ramsdale puts it out there, Harwood Bellis or to whoever it was, and it's the touch is shocking. The touch kills him.
Yeah, the argument should have been was that where the ball should have been going because you were pressing.
Absolutely, there is a why didn't it go to Rosehead? Here's the one thing I have to say, Niall, and this is a little bit upsetting. I'm not getting upset about a lot of stuff tonight because obviously we've been 1-0 down in the 82nd minute and we're winning the game 3-1, so life's good. El Bruno didn't do anything for us though with the bet. And Ahmad hat-trick and Bruno hasn't got an assist yet. It's hard to believe that, isn't it?
Mm. Well, the way things are going at the moment, there's probably a penalty in there anyway.
I think I'll have a celebratory Marks and Spencer shortbread biscuit.
Very nice.
Just to round out the night for myself. Oh.
Absolutely. While you're doing that, West Ham Crystal Palace.
West Ham Crystal Palace. Again. Potter ball. Really tough. West Ham still conceding goals. Palace though don't score as many goals as they should. And it's a good save. And Palace good at the back, don't score goals. West Ham don't score goals, and are bad at the back. I'll go draw. I'll go 1-1.
Perfect. Arsenal, Aston Villa. The killers from last season on our trip, remember?
Good evening.
Mm.
That's it. Game over. Get you in.
Very good.
I think I'll go Aston Villa. I think Arsenal are really poor at the minute. Really, really poor. I think they got over the line the other night against Arsenal or against Spurs, but I don't think they'll beat Villa. I think Villa are too good. They're too well organised. They create and they're good at the back, Villa.
Although Villa themselves recently have been labouring a little bit as well.
Yeah, but I think it's not.
Yeah.
I think it's not a result thing at Villa as well, though. It's I think it's performance rather than result. I think Arsenal's both. I think Villa will do something in this. I'm going to go Villa 2-1 at Arsenal.
Happy days. Take that. Everton, Tottenham, when we spoke about earlier. Tough day for Ange at the office, potentially.
Absolutely. Jordan Pickford doing as usual there, man of the match performance, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Spurs will get over the line here. They have to. They just have more firepower than our Everton do. So I'm going to go Spurs 2-1.
I seen a picture on Twitter today, and it showed a picture of his son when he signed for Spurs, and a picture of his son now. He's 10 years there.
Right.
And in that 10 years, he hasn't won a trophy.
Oh, sorry. Would you mind putting your iPad there and getting in my bedroom, tucking yourself into the bed? Fair play. You can look good night.
It's good night from me. And
it's a good night from me, and it's a good night from you. Yes, good night now. Be careful, please. Yeah, I think 2-1 Spurs as well, Ryan. Absolutely.
I think they make it.
Yeah, 100%.
Man United, Brighton.
We don't generally enjoy Brighton coming to Old Trafford. So
I don't anyone enjoys playing against Brighton.
No. But they've done us up a couple of times. Obviously, this is a get out of jail card. This is another step in the right direction for us. Result-wise, I think performance in the second half was much better. First half, it wasn't, obviously. But I think that will build a bit more confidence. We need a couple of goals, though. We'll have Diallo back, which might allow Diallo to push higher up the pitch. And we might be in a situation where he starts with Diallo and Garnacho behind a Highlander and Xerxes, and you end up with Diallo and Mazraoui as the wing backs, and then you push Bruno into midfield with Ugarte. So maybe you might go deeper with Bruno, which I think I'd approve of that, if I'm honest.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking those biscuits are a 9 out of 10, and United to nip Brighton 2-1.
2-1. Be interested as well. Evan Ferguson probably won't be involved because there's a lot of speculation about a move, isn't it?
There is.
Yeah, Marmouche, isn't it? Marmouche.
Omar Mamouche.
Yeah, Marmouche. Quality baller.
Really, and listen, they've put goals and assists into the team, which they needed.
Yeah.
I think now we are starting to see the basis of what it's going to look like. Obviously, Haaland. The boy Savinho has come alive massively of late. He's been very, very good. Phil Foden has started to come back. And Marmouche is coming in to replace Alvarez and do a little bit of work in that 10 position, I would say. So I expect City to maybe start picking up a couple of little results. And just
still kind of feel they need a midfielder, don't you?
Absolutely, and I'm shocked that they haven't been linked with the boys Zubimendi. Obviously, we thought this was going to be a done deal for them to go into January. And the first 3 moves they make is 2 centre backs and an attacking player, and not rectify the Rodri thing is crazy. But Arsenal are 3 years still waiting on a striker, so you never know.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, Forest Southampton.
Yeah, I can't see anything other than Forest. Can you?
I wouldn't have thought so. And probably by a distance, maybe, especially after tonight. Those boys will be deflated tonight after playing so well.
They'll absolutely be deflated, 110%. But I think if you look at it, for about 70 minutes, they were full value for what they did. I think there's a lot to be gained from that. Now, the issue is you've run yourself into the ground tonight and haven't got anything, which means Sunday you're trying to get back up for it rather than continuing on that wave, you know?
And going to another very difficult stadium.
Team playing well, really good at the back, as you saw the other night. Like, you know, we spoke about in the chat Murillo and Matt Sells. And I mean, Sells towards the end there was, you know, prime Luigi Buffon. It was just ridiculous.
Just unreal. But when you think about it, looking at it, okay, we're away to Brentford. What an opportunity for Forest. We're away to Brentford. Arsenal are entertaining Villa. And now Forest have Southampton at home. This is a great opportunity for them this weekend.
Absolutely. I think Forest 3-1.
Yeah, I think so at least. Ipswich, Man City. Big up, Daz.
Man City. Hey, Daz. Man City for me.
Yeah. Will Marmouche be registered in time for the weekend, or does it take paperwork take another? It'd probably be Monday, would it?
If he only sits his medical tomorrow, he won't be ready now.
Yeah. So he probably won't make the game, but he might be he wouldn't be introduced weeks away, so he wouldn't be introduced.
Ryan, the boy Lobotka could do the job, but Tiani Reinders plays much higher for AC. He's a little bit of a door opener. And he's not necessarily that screen player that Rodri is. Lobotka is, absolutely. But I'm still shocked they haven't just gone in and got Zubimendi. Surely that was the obvious one. But, as we said, maybe they weren't going to outlay that kind of money on a guy who was going to be second fiddle.
Forest 2-0, big up Daz, mate. Man City 3-1 he's going with. What did you go with on the City one?
4-1 City.
4-1 City. Then we rounded out Chelsea versus Wolves.
Tough day at the office for Wolves again, but it's not a bad time to be getting Chelsea with what's going on there at the minute. I think Wolves will score. I do think Wolves will score. And I think but I think Chelsea will just get a couple too many. Even better than 100%. I think listen, I think he's certainly better with the ball at his feet than Kovacic. 100%.
He's much more forward though, isn't he?
Yeah. So I think Chelsea 3-1. And this is my last short bet I'm having, I promise.
Your man Reinders reminds me, he kind of plays like, that Christie role. That kind of forward.
Picks up the ball on the break and just starts driving. Yeah, 100%.
3-1 Chelsea, if I'm being realistic.
That's exactly what I think, Ryan. That is exactly what I think, pal, unfortunately.
I don't know. Chelsea under a lot of pressure at the moment as well. They're after dropping out of the top 4, haven't they? So there's a lot of pressure there at the moment on Chelsea.
I'm still looking at 12th.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? But like dropping out of the top 4, and like that bit of, with it being Chelsea, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of patience there.
Excite me there, Niall. Do we go above Spurs now?
You did. You went above Spurs, yeah.
Did we?
Wow.
Wow.
Rio Ferdinand, TNT Sports interview with Slot and Jones on TNT Sports. Sorry, I can't do it. He's insufferable. I
got to be honest with you. Yeah, I got to be honest with you.
He's just painful.
Rio Ferdinand is possibly the best centre-back I've ever seen in my life. Possibly. But as an interviewer, he is absolute ballsack.
He was on commentary the other night, Darren. It was even worse.
Seen it.
The commentary was horrific.
Why does he want to make it sound like he's just come from the ghetto?
Kind of did.
Yeah, but not yesterday or today.
No,
he left the ghetto a long time ago, and he knows how to behave, and he knows how to speak, and he knows how to carry himself. This guy was captain at one stage of Manchester United. So, you know, you don't need to go that way.
He's looking for that street cred. Dazzler, do you think he starts on Sunday, Diallo?
Oh. Absolutely. Can't take him out.
If he does, there'd be questions, wouldn't it? Chelsea's sole focus is Conference League title. I don't know. Is that the case with where they've been and how they were going? You know? What gives me hope is the amount of big chances we've been creating the last 2 games. If we can sort out sloppy defence out, and if you can take some of those chances.
I got 2 questions for Ryan.
Yep.
2 questions, and you might help me with this. I really struggle with Matt Doherty. I have no idea.
How did I know we were going there?
I have no idea how he gets into any Premier League team.
No, you need to go one further than that. Surely you struggle at the fact that the guy is paid to play football. Let's start there.
Like to look at, you know, I know there's a couple of injuries in Mascara and Gomez and stuff like that would be in ahead of him. But like surely I would even push Bueno out to the right-hand side and I'd put Craig Dawson in the middle rather than have Matt Doherty in there. He is just absolute garbage. He really is.
That's one of those statements where you're not praising Doherty or Dawson.
No, he is hot. He is a hot, steaming pile of garbage. It's just abysmal to watch him play. It really is.
Romy, hey guys, big up Romy. Happy New Year to you, bud. Hey guys, trend to us. I'm so here for it. I tell you, if you give us that 40 million in this window, I'm so here for it too.
I don't think that's happening either, is it?
Well, there's talk that they want him in this window, and that he's their sole focus for this window. Apparently,
They don't want Dallo anymore now.
They do after tonight, probably. Romy,
that's Diallo, not Dallo.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. What happened? Romy, tell us what happened at the weekend there. The old Super Cup, was it? What happened?
Are you trying to imply that Real Madrid had their arses handed to them by Barcelona now?
And that the game was over after 38 minutes,
and
that they're seeking a replacement for Carlo Ancelotti.
Where do you go? Are they picking up the phone to Zinedine Zidane again? Is that where we're going?
That'd have to be very short term, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
I would have thought.
I don't know. Oh, I'd really like to hear Ruben Amorim talk. He's just coming down the touchline for the interview now. I can't even take my headphones off because I won't hear it because I have the mute.
You get it on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter.
If you hadn't been down to your Southampton United watch along tonight, we could have got through this and you would be able to hear him. Fuck you, United fans.
No, Ryan, I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. He's a steaming pile of fucking garbage. He really is. And the other thing is, sorry, that was question 1, was why is Matt Doherty anywhere near a Premier League team? And the second thing was, no, you wouldn't. At least Dawson can head the ball. At least when the ball comes in the box, Dawson can get up and just nod it out the other way and whatever. You won't even get that from Doherty. He is, oh my God, he's so bad.
Pat McAfee repping his Netflix colours, I see now.
Very good. That Michael Oliver at your game?
No.
Definitely wasn't.
Was it one Craig Pawson, if I'm not mistaken?
Was it one Craig Pawson? Let's find out. It was one.
Probably not.
Where's it gone? I can't find it. I did have it there a second ago. And now it's gone.
Madrid 3, Celta Vigo 0.
Big game,
Never want to see Craig Dawson play for Wolves ever again. Carvajal, I'm sad to say he's done. Carlo, I'm sad to say it's done. He's burnt out, yeah. Carvajal, what a player. What a player.
What a player. Oh, he owes you absolutely nothing.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely nothing. What a boy.
Yeah, twice this season, Barcelona destroyed Madrid.
Yeah.
Romy, thoughts on Copeland joining FTW? You mean Cope? Hansi Flick is doing wonders, and when Spurs were linked, they didn't want him. Yeah.
There was I heard that there was issues regarding Flick bringing too much optimism and a trophy with him, and the Spurs fans shit the bed over that one.
Yeah. I have to really bring the tone down now. I have to get your thoughts on this before I go into my beat the bookie bets.
Oh no.
Talk to me. This ain't gonna I'm not very excited about this. Thoughts? And 1/3 of this is Kenny Dalglish's daughter here now.
Yeah, so let's okay. I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
And I'm a Liverpool fan.
No. I know, I get that. But I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Because if we're to ever appear on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever it is we appear again, yeah,
we'll just go straight to beat the book.
You need to just move on. Cause what is that, man? Why would they do that to us? Why would they do that to us? Honest to God, like, all jokes aside, why would they give us that? Now I have to say, is it Matt Clark? Is that your man's name?
No, he's Mark. What's his name?
Chapman. Mark. He's not awful, but the Sunday night gig of the match of the day too suits him down to the ground because he's a bit witty and he has a bit of crack with the lads, and it's not very serious. Whereas Saturday night match of the day is an institution.
This is going to be quite sterile, isn't it?
We've had the late great John Motson for years. We Des Lynam, we've Tony Gubba, we've Gary Lineker, we've all of these absolute greats. And now we have Kelly Cates and Gabby Orth, lads. Or Gabby Logan, sorry, she married a rugby player. Give us an absolute break, will you? Jesus, Mary and St. Joseph, like.
World's gone mad. Carvajal is a great servant. Sad to see the old guard are wrapping up. But
absolutely.
Sky Sports gig as well. Of course she is. She's not going to work one day a week, I would imagine. Yeah.
Although, what?
He just said Kelly's ass is phenomenal.
And she's a mutant, by the way. John Brooks.
Bit of respect now. That's Kenny Dalglish's daughter there you're talking about.
The only thing.
Oh, John Brooks, yeah, spot on, Daz. John Brooks, yeah.
The only thing worse than Kelly's arse, Kenny's face.
Did you watch the video I sent into the group Expressions this morning?
Yes.
Did you hear him about Sol Campbell?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Did you see the interview on AFTV?
Yeah.
What's going on with his voice and all?
I don't know. The whole thing is a bit bizarre, isn't it? Even him popping up for the ad, you're like, surely he knows when he sits down and they give him the script and he reads over it. Surely he goes, I'm going to look like an absolute plum here. There's nothing. Is he short
of a few bob or something? Has a tax bill come in or something?
I don't know. That's the thing. Did that move across North London not line his pockets enough?
And you see
what a footballer, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
what a footballer. An absolute Rolls Royce of a centre back.
Footballer.
My
Absolutely.
God.
But apparently, did you see him talking about why the hate? And he seems to feel that it's a race thing.
Okay.
That's the card he played. The card he played was, he says, his point was that loads of players in the past have made similar moves to this and they don't get treated this way. And I was there going, no, they don't, Saul.
No, they don't.
Not loads of players have made this kind of move at that kind of level with that kind of exposure in the Premier League. So stop that now.
Yeah. Stop it right now, Saul.
Yeah. And then Expressions comes in with his video. What are you talking about, race? You went from the Crips to the Bloods. What are you talking about? This has nothing to do with race. It was an incredible thing. Yeah, absolutely, Robbie. Crazy. Yeah, it was hilarious, Robbie. Unbelievable. Sol Campbell, I love the man. Pure shithousery, yeah. Yeah, it's like he's trying to play people. Expressions using this. Sure it is. I wish Figo did the same ad. I'm old enough to remember.
Imagine.
I'm old enough to remember the pig's head.
Pig's head. Yeah. The corner flag, brilliant.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. 100%.
Big time. Yeah, that's what I find. Yeah, 100%. Figo got a pig's head thrown at him. Saul only got caught. Figo got it worse. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Right, I'll give you a few bets and then we can round it out because we're catching on here now. We're looking into this and see, can I dig them out?
I do love an L Thursday watch along though, you know that?
It is, yeah.
Do you know what I think the problem is? When we do an L Thursday watch along, there's too much to get into the same show.
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah. We'd nearly be better off doing a Friday tier talk off the back of a Thursday. So we just watch the game, have a yap, eat a bit of popcorn, couple of shortbread biscuits, and then come back on a Friday and do the. Do you know something?
Do you know my anxiety each week in just getting you here for an hour on a Thursday, and now you want to come back on a Friday?
I rarely let you down.
I didn't say you let me down.
Rarely. I know you're always worried about me.
It's just that 1 hour. I'm sitting here at 9:05 with the chat box here going, are we going live? And you're still wolfing down the dinner.
I know.
And now you want to make it a Friday thing.
I know. I'm just putting it out there.
Who wants to do a watch along with biscuits watching United in the Europa League?
Yeah, but
the main Thursday football because we're not normally spoiled like this now.
No, this is true, but I got in. I walked in to put lights on earlier on in the tennis club. And when I went in, I found this elastic band on the table. Picked it up, put it in my pocket. I've played with it for about 4 hours now. I would definitely have been one of those kids with a fidget or a bag of them. You know, like just bopping around in the classroom would have been great. No fidgets back in my day. No rubber band.
I had a word with them, Ryan. I said, if no one else gets a notification we're going live, Ryan G has to get it.
Quick question, is Ryan living in the UK or is he over here?
Not too sure. Let us know in the chat, Ryan. Look at MVP throwing the race card around the Triple
That's
H.
Right, yeah, that's right, Balmy, yeah.
100%. Any United bets, Dazzler? Dazzler doesn't have any bets tonight. I have a couple.
Niall did a few tonight.
Yeah.
I did Monday nights.
He's in the West Midlands.
Very good, Ryan. Excellent.
There we go.
I love, and the reason I am elastic band is
quality.
Brilliant.
Ballon d'Or winner.
I love finding out that there's people listening to us in these far-flung places like the West Midlands. Do you know? Brilliant. I
tell you, if you pull that elastic band back far enough, you might be able to land something in the West Midlands from where you are.
I know, right? It's quite big, isn't it? Yeah,
it is, yeah. Says a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the bets. So result and both to score.
Right.
And I went for 3 draws in this, right? So I went for Arsenal, Aston Villa, result and about to score, a draw. Man United and Brighton, result and about to score, a draw. And Chelsea versus Wolves, Ryan, just for you, result and about to score and a draw as well. Those 3 draws.
I'm gonna come with you with this now, right? Because I happen to know that those 3 draws with both teams to score are gonna be absolutely colossal money. Colossal.
What are you thinking?
140 to 1.
You're only 9 out, 149, nearly 150 to 1.
Do you like that? It was impressive, wasn't it?
It's not a bad bet, though.
I just plucked that out of it. It's not a bad bet. And you know what? I could see all of it happening as well, by the way.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I went a little bit off character this week where I went for a player to score first.
Now, these are big odds.
One is...
well, in general, they're much bigger odds than to score or assist.
Yes, absolutely.
You're probably talking, even if it's somebody quite good, you're talking 4 to 1 anyway.
Yeah, X5, X5 maybe.
Yeah.
So I went for Alexander Isaac, whatever way you want to pronounce it.
Right, yeah. So let's say he's 7 to 2. Right, go on. Is he 7 to 2?
He's 10 to 3. Not bad.
I'm good at this. Go on.
We're splitting hairs here. Mo Salah against Brentford.
He's away from home, so he's probably about 5 to 1.
7 to 2.
Is he that short, yeah?
Yeah. 7 to 2. And I went for your boy, Bruno Fernandes, against Brighton.
And he'll be about 6 to 1.
8 to 1.
8 to 1. Yeah. Okay, so
that treble gives you
probably pretty close to the last one, I'd imagine.
175 to 1.
Yeah. Well, the last was 150, right? Hold on. The dizzy heights at 12th. Wow. 6 points. Who's in 4th? Listen, I'm going to say something crazy. We're only 12 points off 4th, Bob.
Yeah. Your goal this season, I'd imagine, Man United, is to get into the first page of live scores. That would be a starting point, This like a scrolling down to find out what's going on with you guys isn't so good all the times.
That is comedy gold.
There you go.
That's just landed. That's landed. Do you want me to give you?
That's like his hamstring off the bone. Good Lord.
Would you like me to give you my bet?
Oh, you did one?
Just did a little sneaky one while you were chatting away there.
Go on, then. I have one more to give you, but go on. Fire away. Give us one.
No, you give me the last one while I'm... Go on.
Well, my last one is a straight-up treble, and I'm all about the draws this week.
Right.
So this one I went for... There's going to be a lot of draws this week if this pans out, by the way. I did repeat one of them, though. So I did Arsenal and Aston Villa again, straight up to draw.
Okay.
Not doesn't even have to be both score. And I did then Leicester versus Fulham, a draw. And I did West Ham versus Crystal Palace, a draw. And the 3 of those pays 53 to 1.
Much better odds than I can give you. I can't give you odds like that, but I might be able to give you a winner. And there's no such thing as a bad winner. I've gone Newcastle and both to score.
Yeah.
I've gone Forest and both to score.
Yeah, Forest, yeah.
Against Southampton. And I've gone City and both to score away at Ipswich.
Okay. That must be decent, is it?
It's not. It's 20 to 1.
Is it?
That's all it is. Newcastle 9 to 5, Forest 21 to 10, and City 13 to 10, result in both score.
There we go. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on it, Romy, but we will be catching up on the League of Ireland with Marky and all soon. Getting it out.
Wednesday did you see Mo Salah? Wednesday, is it not Al Halal? No.
No, they put him in. Yeah, they put him in a couple of kits. Actually, it's just Saudi. That Saudi crowd having fun. No, and I need confirmation that the money we give for Trent doesn't go on John Henry's Botox. I don't know. The likelihood is it probably won't go on a player.
Has he been seen in a while, John Henry?
No, No, himself, Richard Hughes, and Michael Edwards have been ghosting the place recently, I think, along with Tom Werner. So, but sure, it is. United aim is to finish in the top half this season. That's what I mean. Top half of live scores. There we go. If John Henry shows up to Anfield looking a lot more like the Elephant Man, you know where the Trent money went. Absolutely.
He always likes to bring that trophy wife with him, doesn't he?
He does. He's batting way above himself there, isn't he?
So would you be if you had how many gazillion in the bank?
Don't know. Doesn't guarantee you anything. You got to have...
Mind you, in saying that, you're batting above it anyway, and, you know, that's just the way it is with your beautiful wife, Hillary. Is what it is, no?
I feel quite privileged, I have to say.
Absolutely.
John Henry getting ready for Trump ceremony on Monday afternoon. I will be getting ready for that as well, folks. I am really...
Are you going live for that?
I'm not going to go live, but I'd imagine my phone will be lit up with cryptocurrency going absolutely ballistic. So we've had a good week this week again, my friend.
On the crypto?
We have. The crypto is absolutely flying at the moment. There you go. She's waiting on the will. Funny thing is, that little snake has a will that she probably doesn't get a cent of that.
No, she's well looked after. There's something in the prenup, I'd say.
I don't think it would extend to the bloatness of it, I would imagine.
Okay, man, on state, he's not, is he? Is he really?
I wouldn't be surprised if
he's not.
And a bunch of them. Absolutely. Donald Trump running wild, baby.
Oh my God. Did you get the message I sent you earlier?
No, what was that?
You didn't get the message I sent you earlier?
I don't know, maybe I did. How earlier?
I'm pretty sure I only sent you one message.
Today?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at that, did you?
Actually, maybe. Who I
did. WWE and TNA.
There you go.
Yeah. I seen that earlier, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. How's that going to work out?
It's going to work out great, isn't it? TNA are going to become the new feeder company for WWE.
TNA and NXT will be the third and fourth brands now.
I don't know whether Trump will be there that close to inauguration from a security point of view.
Where is it? I think that would... If you can tell us where it is.
Certainly not going to be in Washington, that's for sure.
If you could tell us where it is, I could tell you if he's going to be there or not.
I presume. I'm not too sure. Is it Vegas, Acers? Is it Vegas this weekend, 3/11? I don't think he wouldn't be. I'd be surprised if he does. Security will be massive. Jesse Ventura lived it.
If it's in one of his states, let's say, it might not be a big shock. If it's a Trump state, do you know what I mean? If that's where,
yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think there's probably a huge security protocol in line. So I don't know whether Saturday night in Vegas cheering on a load of cage fighters 2 days before your inauguration is. I'm not saying it's not the kind of thing to be doing. I'm saying from a security point of view, it's probably what wouldn't happen.
Maybe. Where's Ace telling it is?
He hasn't told us yet. He hasn't come in and told us. It has to. I think it's Vegas. I'm nearly sure it's Vegas.
By the power of... Here we go. UFC 311. UFC.
My guess would be Vegas. There's two big main events in it as far as now. Machev is fighting against someone and that's the other one as well, yeah.
Oh, we should have known this. It's live from the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California. The site of NXT or Netflix Raw's first show.
Well, then he's definitely not going to be there.
No?
No.
Not with how Hogan was billed.
Cali ain't Trump.
Ain't Trump land, no.
No. So that's that. I'd be very surprised if that happened. Very surprised. Yeah, there's two big main events. I can't remember the name of the two guys. I know who they are. I can say them.
Well, just by luck.
Yeah. If you could get away with pronouncing these, I'd be pretty happy now. Machikov is one of them or something.
Davlashvili.
No, that's our new keeper.
Against Nurmagomedov. Yeah, but not Khabib.
No.
And then it's Machkev. And
go on.
Sorokin, yeah.
They're two big main events.
Are they both Armenian?
I think Khabib actually. I think Khabib had trouble or something. Did he? Was Khabib the States the other day? Khabib, and he had trouble getting back.
This looks like one of them is Khabib's possibly family member.
Could be.
Because it's Nurmagomedov, which is Khabib's.
Now,
it's Umar.
That could be just Murphy, where we're from.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's a Russian professional. He is. Hang on, this is Wikipedia. Usman, a cousin of undefeated former UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov. We weren't that far away, were we?
Nice shot in too quick with brother.
Nah, it's his cousin.
Cousin, apparently, yeah.
So he doesn't wrestle bears in the woods. Is that what we're saying here?
He actually strangles the bear off Khabib when the bear gets top position.
Okay.
He puts the bear.
Was that one of the most batshit crazy things you've ever seen?
Oh, Daz is talking about main event Saturday. Sorry, Saturday night's main event. Yeah, what have we got? We've got Gunther versus Jey Uso so far, haven't we? And we've got. Have we got? What's the other one we have? I had it on the slide the other night.
Cody and KO. Jey Uso and Drew. No, Jey Uso and Gunther.
Jey Uso and Gunther.
Yeah.
And hang on now. I'll get it for you now. Where are we? There's a Braun Breaker and Sheamus for the IC belt.
Yes. That came on from Raw, right?
There, Ace has just put in there, showing Sheamus and Braun Breaker. There
yes, very good.
I only did it last night on the wrestling show. Make sure you check out the wrestling show from last night as well, folks. Good time.
Who else is on it?
I think they're the only two so far announced.
What date's it on?
It's is it next week?
And they've only got two. They've only announced two. It's a bit.
Yeah, but they only do about 4 matches on it, don't they? Normally.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah. It's the 25th. Yeah, next Saturday.
Right.
Next Saturday. Yeah. So there you go. Next Saturday, that's the 25th. Bailey versus Tiffany at main event as well. Bailey versus Tiffany still to come. Saturday 25th. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's it, folks. If you could subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button, drop
like and subscribe, and play us in your ear when you're going to sleep at night.
And we're gonna do a show for the Rumble, folks.
Who did we miss tonight?
Who
did we miss tonight?
Who did we miss?
We missed our pal Joanne tonight. She wasn't with us tonight.
Yeah, she was in on Monday. I think
she was. Yeah,
she was in on Monday.
She was. She was in on Monday. We missed our pal Joanne.
She's out celebrating. Arsenal are back. Arteta's back. She's out celebrating.
There won't be when Newcastle get their hands on them. Oh.
Sheamus will win the IC title at WrestleMania, I bet, to get the glass.
I don't think we're going to get Sheamus and Braun Breaker from January all the way till April. I can't imagine it. I think that would be a bit of a stretch. Ryan, you're a gent, pal. Really appreciate it, brother. Really appreciate it. And we missed our boy Jack as well tonight.
He was in earlier. Misfits. That's Jack.
Was he in his Misfits?
Yeah, he was in his Misfits earlier. Yeah, Jack was
we haven't seen Henry in a little while either.
Haven't seen Henry at all. Henry's on the quiet at the moment, as far as I know.
Henry's on the MIA, is he? He's
Yeah, I haven't
missing
seen
in
him
action there, Henry.
Yeah, I haven't seen him popping up on some of the chats on the other shows as well, where he normally did as well. So, Henry, if you're out there, we hope you're doing good, my friend.
Absolutely, Henry. One of the good guys.
Punk versus Roman Empire WrestleMania 4.
I do not want to see Punk and Roman at Mania. Not even slightly. Not even slightly. Do you?
No, I don't.
No, it doesn't excite me in the least right now.
There's not a whole lot of history in it, really, is there?
No, and let's be honest. Punk was a little bit carried through the Raw match by Seth Rollins. So I don't love the idea of Punk and Roman. Not for me.
I was thinking of doing a Royal Rumble show, right?
Live?
No, not live, a Royal Rumble show. And what I was going to do was everyone who comes into the chat, they all get a number. And we draw the number here out of a bag. And whoever wins the Rumble, I think we have a few shirts and hats to give away, don't we?
Right.
So we might even do is we might draw numbers and allocate numbers to people in the chat as they come in.
The only problem is we'd need at least 30 people or we're up shit creek, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Because if you give out, numbers 1, 2, 5, 9, and then all of a sudden there's 8 numbers left and they don't go out.
Well, do you know the funny thing? When we get off the shows, we're normally around the 30 to 40 views. But just some people are maybe a little bit shy of coming into the chat.
Yes, so we would need them to just say hi.
Just step over that line.
Just so we could give them a little wave and a nod and a wink and a smile and make it all feel good and stuff like that.
And what we might do is we might give away a few hats and shirts, maybe to the final 4 or something like that. Or maybe what we do is we draw the numbers, and what we do is we run it for the women's and the men's with the same numbers and see how it goes. And we'll have a couple of winners and we'll give away a few hats and
give
shirts.
Everyone maybe. The double bubble. Like the old Christmas bonus.
I'll figure it out over the weekend, yeah. Christmas bonus, what's that?
Those people that are working all year round and breaking themselves,
We could do a Mount Rushmore for Royal Rumbles, but the 4 spots would all be John Cena. It's his final year. Cody versus Cena at WrestleMania. I actually, on the show last night, I mentioned, could we go with Punk versus John Cena? That's kind of cool. You got the pipe bomb history and all the other stuff and all, maybe.
I don't know. I think there's too much of a stretch to make Punk the bad guy at the minute. He's very, very flavour of the month.
Yeah. Turn Cena heel.
I was going to say, do they turn Cena heel in his last?
Never. It's not good for business.
Did you see the interview and he talks about it and he had the shirts made up and all?
Yeah. It's not, no. It's bad for business. It's not good for my business.
Dylan still wants to go to college, so we'll have
Dylan still has aspirations of going doing college in the next 6 months. So Cena has to stay face at least till then. Flair and Cena Rumble winners. Now stop.
You mean Charlotte?
Yeah, absolutely. But you can't pick the winners. That's not how it works. How it works is I pick numbers.
Oh, well, he can. No. Like, he can absolutely tell us who he thinks are going to win. That's fine. I would be absolutely heartbroken. And I'm a massive Charlotte Flair fan. But if we get Charlotte Flair winning a Rumble in this day and age, it's a travesty.
With the level of talent they have.
Absolutely. Like, if all we can do is
but you wouldn't be as upset with Cena, and you could make the same argument. But it is Cena's final year.
It's not that I couldn't make. I think if you look at it right, I think they're at 2 very different stages of their careers. And I think right now for me, Charlotte winning the Rumble doesn't excite me the way Cena winning the Rumble and getting number 17 does. That hits different.
Charlotte versus Tiffany won't be lit. It's pure politics. It won't.
No, I think what Romy means is Charlotte versus Tiffany in the ring could be lit, because don't forget, you're looking at 2 ex-gymnasts here. Like these girls, a gymnast and a cheerleader, whatever they were, these two are athletic freaks. They could put on an absolute barn burner.
That's a show.
I think
Santita.
I
was there when it happened. I was in the stadium.
I've got two things I'm going to tell you about the Rumble. So far, I don't think I've ever seen a Rumble as stacked as the men's one this year. The men's one this year is absolutely stacked, right? I think there's like 10 or 12 of them been announced so far, and every one of them be like, he could win it. He could win it. He could, right? Brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it. However, I think when it's all said and done, we're going to look at the women's one again and go, they outdid the men again.
Not this time. Cena's winning.
I don't know.
Cena's going in as 1 and he's going 1 to 30 and he's winning. And he's going to do it like Austin, just sitting the turnbuckle, checking the watch and just lashing lads out.
So who's coming back in the women's? Charlotte?
Alexa, probably.
Alexa?
You're probably going to have Perez coming up, are you? You're probably going to have Jordynne Grace.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Do you know what happened there?
No.
Do you not know what happened there?
No.
What's this? I can make it happen again.
Oh, Alexa, is it?
Yeah. That's what I said and I started talking in the background. Class. Are we going to see big time Becky Lynch possibly?
Possibly.
Or do they not put Becky and Charlotte back on the same night for the same pop? Is it a pop wasted?
In the same building.
In the same, when you can get the Charlotte Flair pop and then you can get the Becky pop on Raw the next night or something like that, or, you know.
Daz, you love those luchadors. Penta was great the other night, in fairness. But Daz, you love those luchadors.
He was super. We only spoke about him, but he was very, very good, I have to say.
He ain't winning the Rumble.
He ain't winning a Rumble if it's only him and fucking Ray Phoenix.
AJ Lee?
I don't think so.
Imagine it came down to AJ Lee and Cora Jade.
AJ Lee and Cora Jade. I think you've higher hopes.
Punk in the gorilla position.
More chance
Let's
of
go, AJ. Let's go, Cora. Starting the chant. There we go.
Becky,
welcome anyway, folks, to Pro Wrestling Weekly. Just saying.
Right. Time to go.
Folks, we got to go. We love you. We leave you. We'll talk real soon. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get some sort of a preview.
You were going to say we'll talk real soon, and I was like, I think I'm coming to see him tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll talk. We talk real soon all the time anyway.
Yeah, this is true.
Folks,
you know, when you were on holidays.
Yeah.
And we obviously didn't talk as much because you're on holidays and you're with the family and blah, blah, you know.
Never let that stop you.
And yeah, but like I wasn't going to pick up the phone the way I do when I'm here, obviously.
This is the guy who rang me at 3 o'clock in the morning, stoked that Klopp was leaving.
That wasn't recently.
I don't ring you on holidays.
Yeah, but you were on, that's when you were at Mania with the lads. That was different. You're on a family holiday with your wife and your kids, and you're on a bit of downtime and making memories. And I wasn't going to be the guy who was calling you for this, that, or a brand new hat, right? But, you know, the word on the grapevine was, apparently, I wasn't in very good humour when Niall was away on holidays.
And on that note, folks, we'll talk to you again real soon.